time test from Dojin Ceramics. I have set up my Raku set here and preheated my microwave kiln, and now I'm going to take it out and put in some Raku stuff. So here we have everything loaded up. I'm going to put it on the top and put it back in the microwave. Okay, so I'm going to start out not too hot because I think the kiln isn't through completely heating up. Not sure all the glaze is completely dry, so we're going to start off taking it easy. Oh no, I just heard a pop. I'm afraid to watch. I guess it wasn't completely dry. It wasn't completely hot. Something broke. Okay, we'll have a look. I'm not sure what happened exactly. I do see ceramic slithers. Maybe it's part of the cup bowl. I don't know, but yeah, that's a fail. Let's try again. It's hard to film and do Raku at the same time, but now we have a cute white creature, black eyes. You see a little bit of red glow, and then it's bursting into flame, burning. And I'll add this one, have them together, add some more paper because we want a lot of fire. It'll burst into flame. There we go. Everybody go inside. And then I'm gonna suddenly close the lid, and then the fire is gonna take out all the oxygen. In the meantime, I'm going to add the next, get this off, going to now add the next batch inside. Kind of want to do this with a glove. Oh, this thingy isn't hot, right? Double check, yeah. So I can add it like this. Okay. Now I need to add my gloves because this is preheated. I have to add it on. Okay, so hot kiln, stuff is in the kiln. It's inside, and you have to have the kiln preheated, and you have to start slow. So I'm not going to put it on 100%. Start at 50% in like 1.5 minutes, and then I will do increments. So after this, it's going to go at 80%, and then like 4 minutes, and then probably 100% twice 5 minutes, and then I'll see if there's a glow in there to see what's happening. Now I am gonna raise this lid again, see if it's hot enough to burst back into flame. It is hot. Maybe I should add some more paper. I see it's hot, but is it hot enough to burn again? Because we want a color change. You can see on the little bat baby, the color change has started. I don't know if it's still hot enough for more flames. Probably not. No. Okay, well, we're gonna let it cool in there for a little bit longer, and then I'll show you some results. Okay, so one more time I'll show you. So 100%, this is a 800 wattage. It'll be different for every microwave and kiln combo, so you have to check what yours is. But now I'm going to do this for a short period, maybe 3 minutes, on 80%, and then do 100% and then twice 5 minutes for what's in there now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'll show you some stuff I made earlier today. This one I think is really cool. Do you see the rainbow on there? It's bluish, it's bubbly, and I love those colors. And then I have two necklaces, one with a little star of glass and a new petrol color, which has interesting texture. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that. It's a very, very old glaze that I got from someone else. This is the same glaze as on that little bowl. So you see the rainbow color a little bit. It's hard to see on camera, but that's what comes from the reduction atmosphere from taking away the oxygen. And this one I really like. You don't see it's super shiny, it's not dry yet, but it's gold and gold. And then the black just comes from the Raku, from getting all that oxygen out, and then it tries to take oxygen, that's what I've heard, from the inside of the clay, and then it replaces it with carbon. Here is like a nice monstera leaf, also with a green reduction glaze, but somehow I really put this on really thick, but it hardly gives any green. That's really strange to me. A lot of it turns out red. When this clay was white, it gets black because of the what I just explained, but it's trying to be a green glaze. Somehow it's not really working. On the leaf it works better. And then I am cooling some stuff down here in the water. Here's another one of those green bowls, but I think the rainbows, a little bit of rainbows, not very much, and a little bit of green. This isn't working really well. I need to clean them better so I can show you better, but I think that's a really cool effect on that glaze. Green with lots of stuff happening. I'm not sure if it's supposed to. I put it on really thick here, and then you do get the green effect, but also, like, you see strange things happening, which I didn't ask for. So this one was thinner, and then it gets red again, and then a little bit thicker in the middle. Okay, there we go. You keep busy doing this. Okay, so like I said, now I'm gonna do 100% for, I think, let's do, 4 minutes something, and then I'll do one more. Now we get to look at the little bat, which we just put in. Okay, so I'll take this out again. I can use that paper still. And then we see the little bat in there already. And that's so cute. And one of the, I don't remember how many necklaces I put in. This green did work out. Very cool. It's on leaves. I'm gonna put it in the water. And then this little bat baby. So cute. It does look like it's worked. I wanted him to turn black, white teeth. So there's a glaze on the teeth. If you, I'm gonna cool him down. Bye. Little ear needs to go in. So white clay turns black because of the reduction. But if you put glaze on it, a little hole in his tooth, it stays white, or whatever color you put on it, of course, because the oxygen can't be taken out there. And so I think that's still too hot to touch. Let's go digging for more. So those teeth are still white, which I really like. Don't think there's anything else in there. No, I think it was just those two. Okay, good. So when doing Raku, remember what you're putting in. Okay. Now I'm gonna set up for the next batch. Maybe kill that fire. Let me see if I can touch it. Ooh. It's warm. The whole water has gotten very warm. Okay, I'll update you later. Yay! So I'm really happy with how my little bat turned out. He's gonna be matte except for his eyes. I put a gold black from Bots on there, and somehow the gold has turned out a little bit red brown, which I think looks really cute on my little bat. His teeth are sort of white. I think a little bit broke off there. He just looks really cute and really black. And this necklace turned green, so I'm glad about that. And you see the leaf pattern on there. So yeah, that's a cute little one. No big rainbow effect happening, but still. And then in the back you can see that I can hang my little bat. So you can be the frame for this video. Yay! And the ears, I put on gold in the ears. I think it does make a little bit of a difference. I put on gold on the eyes as well. Yeah. Happy with that. Okay, so we have our final increment, which I'm gonna do, stop beeping. So 100%, 800 wattage on this one. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. And when that one's done, I'm gonna do the Raku again. And I'm gonna try and show you again. I want to try and show you the glow. Not sure if I can. Oh yeah, a little bit. You see it? There's a little bit of glow. So in this case, I'll show you. I was trying to melt that glass, and these glazes have melted, but that glaze inside doesn't look melted, and the glass hasn't melted, so we have to wait much longer. Okay, now you can clearly see the glow. That's what you want to see. Okay, let me try and take this off. That's hot. Okay, you still see the glow. Sorry, my neighbors are having fun in the water. There we go. This is going to burst into flame. And these are going to join in for some interesting effects. See that the back of the clay here is still white. I'm going to see that turn to black. I need more paper. Okay, put on more paper for more fire. Maybe that's too much. Yeah. There we go. We needed some air in there. Put all the fire inside the pot, preferably. Try not to burn down your house. And then we're gonna suffocate this whole thing. And remove all the oxygen from this whole Raku process, and then reintroduce oxygen, see if it relights. Yep, there we go, more fire. That gives the best effects. Okay, and now we're gonna take away the oxygen again, suffocate it again. Okay, now we have to wait for some results. Okay, let's see what we have here. What have we made? Apart from the smoky, ashy mess. Okay, we're gonna dig for treasures. I think it's still a little bit hot, but looky here. That is looking cool. Ooh, hear that pop? That's not good. It's trying to bisque some stuff in the microwave. That is looking good. It's still smoldering. Here's the necklace, one of the necklaces. See the back, the white back turned black? And there we have a nice green. Not much color difference going on yet. Ooh, see that cool effect with the glass. It's still crackling, so I think I need to let this cool a bit longer. Leave it in there. Yeah, I think that's better so it doesn't break. Okay, lid back on. Let it slowly cool. I'm done with the Raku for today. I hope you enjoyed this sort of Raku tutorial experience. I know I did. So thank you for watching. Love for you to follow my channel. I'm going to do more videos like this. Yeah, cool colors. Greens and blues. It's not focusing. Okay. So yeah, happy with the results. And hope that you'll join me for more Raku videos. I need to clean that one. It looks really black, but I think it'll turn out blue with nice colors. Okay.